Prynhawn da iawn I chi gyd a chroeso i'r cyngerdd. Very good afternoon to you all and welcome to our virtual concert. I'm Patrick Grimes on the fiddle over here. Also on the fiddle is Mr. Aneirin Jones, and sat between us on the big fiddle we have Mr. Jordan Price-Williams. And together we are Vri from Wales, and we are broadcasting from Jordan's living room in quite a rainy Cardiff this afternoon. But it's a great pleasure for us to be performing for you wherever you are, if it's with friends at a care home or perhaps in your own home. And we're going to play you some traditional Welsh music this afternoon. Do feel free to. We'd love to have your comments. So if you're watching on the Facebook or the YouTube, we'll be reading the comments, and we can sort of read them out and do some shout outs. It'd be great to hear from you wherever you are. Anyway, we're going to start things off with a traditional hymn tune called Dewch i'r Frwydr. We hope you're enjoying yourselves at home or wherever you're watching along, and maybe tapping a foot or perhaps dancing around the living room or shuffling side to side in your chair. That was a set of jigs, including an original written by Jordan here in dedication to his spaniel, Q Bach. And of course, one of the things about doing a concert from home is that there's any sort of danger that Q could come bursting through the door at any point. So we might be looking forward to a sort of a surprise appearance from Q Bach.
Next, we're going to sing a very beautiful song that was written by a dear friend of mine, Lynn Denman, who is a fabulous singer from Ceredigion in West Wales. And she wrote this melody to old words by Ceiriog, who is one of Wales's most treasured poets. And in this song, he writes all about the things everlasting and the things in the landscape that remain permanent and unchanged, but that actually the shepherds change on the mountain, and their songs change from year to year as well. However, there are two things that are as everlasting as these great mountains, and that is yr hen iaith, which is the old language of Wales, which is Welsh, and the old melodies of Wales, which we are sharing with you today. So this is called Aros Mai, or Things That Remain. Aros mai mynafau mawr, rhi o tros ynt mai y gwynt, clywir eto gyda'r waw, gan bugeiliaid megis gynt, eto ti fy llygadu, o gylch traed y graig ar bryn, ond bugeiliaid newis i. Ar y hen fynyddoedd hyn, ar y hen fynyddoedd hyn, ar arferion Cymru gynt, newid ddaeth o'r
o fawr, thank you very much. We're going to carry on now with a lovely hymn called Crig y Bar. It's a lovely Welsh hymn that you may know as The Light of the Morning is Breaking, as well as the many beautiful hymns that we have in Wales, and we love to play it together. Please, if you do know the melody or know some of the words, please sing or hum along with us. Diolch.
Os ydych chi'n gwylio yn Gymraeg, if you're watching in Wales, or in a sort of Welsh-speaking environment, then you'll maybe know the words as O Fryniau Caer Salem Ceir Gweled. Unrhyw sylwadau? Iawn.
Twice.
Yeah. So rwy'n licio dweud diolch yn fawr iawn i'r elusen Live Music Now. We need to do a very big thank you to Live Music Now for all the work they've been doing through the pandemic, but also for many, many years before that, enabling young musicians like ourselves, or well, formerly young musicians like ourselves, to go and perform live music in schools and hospitals and care homes and all over the place. And they've been doing a fantastic job of bringing that work online over the last 18 months or so. And so we're very pleased to be part of this Wednesday afternoon concert series. And there are opportunities to see live streamed music at 2 p.m. Every Wednesday, as well as enjoying the back catalogue of everything that's happened previously. Also a big thank you to the Arts Council of Wales for funding this particular concert and allowing us to play you this music. So da ni'n mynd ymlaen efo'r gerddoriaeth, rhywbeth chydig bach yn fywiog, something a little bit more lively now, a set of dance tunes. This one is called the French Polka. Ti ddwr?
Yeah, no.
Oh, diolch. Oh, sorry, It's got rather hot in here all of a sudden, doesn't it?
fawr. We're now going to carry on with a song, probably one of Wales's most favourite love songs. I'm sure you might have all have heard it before, Myfanwy, which was written by the great Joseph Parry. And yes, please sing along, hum along to it. It's one of our favourite love songs.
Aneirin Jones on the vocal.
Should we just have a quick look at it?
Oh yes.
Thank you very much for your comments. You've had some lovely comments. Some people tuned in, which is great.
Where are they watching from?
Julian from Lichfield.
Ah. Hello Julian. Nice to have you with us.
Yeah, really nice comments from Julian. So it feels like it's on the Steddfod.
Oh.
Which is lovely. So yeah, thank you very much. And if you'd like to get in touch with us, I am keeping my eye on my phone. Yeah, so drop us a message and we can talk back to you.
Yeah. Yn Eisteddfod, sat in the bar gwyrdd, ice cold pint of something, and listening to the music. They sound nice.
It's been a while now, hasn't it?
Yes.
It's really Steddfod. So yeah, Lowell, let's carry on with our set. So we've got a lovely tune here that we recorded on our first album, and it's called Torn Fechan Meifod, and it just means the small tune or the small melody from Meifod, which is up in North Wales, and is a very it's a really beautiful tune that is not really well known within the tradition, and I found it through, there was a great man called Chris Grooms, who was a wonderful academic and Welsh musician, and he spent a huge amount of time collecting music from manuscripts in the National Library in Wales, and he very diligently and carefully transcribed all of them in the old ABC format of writing sort of music that was popular in traditional music. And we found this in there, and it's a very spacious little tune. So this is called Torn Fechan Meifod. Our next song is going to be a song called Aberhonddu, which is the Welsh name for the town of Brecon in the southern part of mid Wales. And I have some connections to Brecon. I went to school there. My father was a soldier there in the Watten, which is the 18th century army barracks there. And so I came across this song, and it, in the back of the book, it explained where the song had come from. And these words were written by a man called T.J. Williams, which just so happens to be exactly my father's initials and his last name. And he was stationed in exactly the same barracks in Brecon, just about 200 years before, in the late 19th century. And he wrote these words on the departure of the regiment from Brecon to the island of Guernsey. And at the end, he says that he's aware that they're going off to fight and to be buried far away from home. So this is called Aberhonddu. Clywai'r tabw ddefn chwib a nawr yn
last verse, Dacwr Bannau Brenin Bryniau, it talks about the hills, the Brecon Beacons, and it calls them kind of kings of mountains, and it's a really lovely evocative verse that, and I kind of resonates with me now that I live away from Wales, and of course the mountains are the thing that really sort of get you there. That's the one thing that you really miss.
And Patrick showing his roots there by referring to the Brecon Beacons as hills. Patrick from Snowdonia, who clearly doesn't value the beacons in the same way as he does
I was just going linguistically, you know. I'm sure the only reason he used the word Bryniau rather than Mynyddoes was for the alliteration.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. Should we go straight to Glan Method?
Let's.
Yeah.
Although if we check to see if there's any more comments, this might be a good time to talk about some of the other fantastic things that are coming up on the Live Music Now channel. There are, as I said earlier, there's a weekly live streamed concert, 2 p.m. on a Wednesday, and if you're liking what you're hearing and you're wanting to hear some more, then there'll be some flute and viola music coming this time next week. The Durufle duo are going to be playing all things, the whole spectrum from relaxing to foot tapping. So you've got that to look forward to, and as well as all of these concerts are being archived so that you can enjoy them at your leisure, whenever you like.
We should say hello to Liz, who's tuned in from New York.
Oh wow!
And to Mary Beth, who's tuned in from New Jersey.
Oh,
yeah.
International.
And also to Rosanna's very lovely comment as well. Thank you for that.
What is it?
She said lovely, very relaxing.
Oh.
Yeah. So thank you.
Good thing.
So should we finish up with our last one then?
Yes. Unfortunately, the time has flown, so we're going to do one last piece for you. It's a sort of theme of this afternoon has been hymns or sort of hymn-like music that's been repurposed for as traditional music and vice versa. And this very fine melody almost became the Welsh national anthem before they came up with the powers that be decided that it was going to be My Hen Wlad Fy Nhadau. They were going to run with this melody, and it's called Glan Meddod Mwyn, which kind of means a sort of an ode to drunkenness, which we think would have been a very apt national anthem.
You can find us all on Facebook as well. We are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all the usual places, and Spotify. We have our website. Patrick touched a little bit there on our music. We take a huge amount of inspiration from the Welsh chapel tradition and its interaction with the Welsh folk tradition. And if you'd like to know more about that, you can find all about that on our website.
Diolch yn fawr iawn, thank you, and enjoy the rest of your afternoon.
Well, thank you.
Diolch.